A thread by Carlos Osuida for Adam Crigler. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. The entire unidentified federal agents kidnapping protesters in Portland trope originated on social media and spread to the mainstream press. It happened before in 1938. Of course, there was no social media in 1938, but the mainstream press reported fake news that the country panicked because of Orson Welles' October 30th broadcast of War of the Worlds. There was no panic. It never happened. From NPR.org, 75 years ago, War of the Worlds started a panic, or did it? When the radio play went out, about 98% of the audience was listening to something besides the Mercury Theater or a news broadcast. There's no record of a wave of calls to the police. Newspapers made the whole thing up. Orson Welles was forced to apologize publicly for something that never happened. Looks exactly like today's press conferences with Donald Trump and Kayleigh McEnany. I watched the beginning of this and laughed. Link in the description. Unidentified federal troops are kidnapping protesters in unmarked vehicles. Literally every single thing in that sentence is false. By the way, the video is Jimmy Dore, so click on it if you want. Jimmy isn't lying. He's just an idiot. These are clearly identified members of Border Patrol Tactical, BORTAC. They wear the BORTAC shoulder patch on both upper arms. Unmarked vehicles. Oh my God. The men are identified as BORTAC. It doesn't matter what they're driving, Jimmy. Personally, I would have preferred BORTAC's usual vehicles, like these. Oh, and I just found this. This, right here, and then this. Look, there's Jimmy Dore right there, showing it to you and calling them unidentified. I'm 58, and this is the most entertaining period of my life, excluding the violence. What I'm talking about is Trump's ability to orchestrate the voluntary self-extermination of his political enemies without even breaking a sweat. The BORTAC video from Portland looks very odd. The guy put his hands behind his back and meekly submitted, even though the two agents didn't say a word. It looked like an asset extraction to me, but obviously it was done to cause the implosion of the Democrats. Now they openly oppose the rule of law. Trump launches Operation Legend in honor of a little boy murdered in Chicago, and in response, the Democrats tell the entire population of underprivileged Black Americans to shut up and die. All it took was one video. Isn't that astonishing? It's great to hear you stick to your guns, Adam Crigler, so to speak, and forcefully insist that we're not going to have a second civil war because you know your fellow citizens well enough to trust them when they're under stress. I'm very proud of you. Like you, I believe that Americans are waiting to vote. I attended one demonstration in my life. It was in 2005. I had an American flag. There were about 30 of us versus several thousand anti-war marchers. They wanted to murder us. We had to be surrounded by cops. I've never attended another demonstration. We forced the cops to waste resources on us, and the marchers were homicidal lunatics. I've never seen such insane people in my life, so I don't engage in pointless symbolism. After Trump is reelected and the GOP takes the House, we'll legislate our schools and universities back into shape, and we can learn civil discourse from scratch. This is a phase. The end of leftist insanity. When this period is over, we'll learn how to compromise. If you're not as calm and unshakable as you seem, you're a hell of an actor. Oscar material. Be well.